Welcome back to another combined interview from Dukas Copy TV and the financial newspaper Agefi. In the studio we have Nicolette and Marie. Nicolette.
Thank you, Thomas. The euro crisis continues to threaten recovery, but there is some confusion between the countries deemed to be at risk. Since June last year, the Italian sovereign debt has been under considerable pressure. Yet some indicators show that Italy is not in the same league as Portugal, Spain, or Ireland, and even less so Greece. So we have asked Marie Owens Thomsen, senior economist and strategist at Crédit Agricole Suisse Private Banking, to shed some light on the Italian situations and how it compares with other members of the Eurozone. Marie, hello and welcome.
Thank you very much.
The public debt in Italy is very large, yet you feel that some indicators show that the situation in Italy is not as unhealthy as one might think.
Indeed, there is two indicators in particular that I would like to mention in this context. The first one is the primary budget balance, which historically has been in surplus in Italy, and in 2011 it stood at 1%. So this is an important fact in their favor and an area where they are more Teutonic than the Germans even. The other indicator is the net international investment position, that is the position of assets and liabilities of a country with respect to non-residents. And here, although Italy is in debt to foreign countries, the level is only 23% of GDP compared to over 90% for countries like Greece, Ireland and Portugal and even Spain. So almost in that indicator alone we have an answer to why those countries needed financial assistance, whereas this has not been the case for Italy.
So if Italy does not have the same solvency issue that Greece, Portugal, or even Spain have, what is the problem?
The problem is one of a structural decline in competitiveness. The economic policies conducted over a number of years have protected certain areas or certain interest groups, which means that wage costs have gone up in those areas compared to productivity. And it has rendered Italy actually really underperforming in terms of real exports. Actually, the only other country that does worse than Italy is France, and even Greece does better. So we can certainly see that on this score something needs to be done, and what needs to be done is not austerity measures. That will not solve this problem. We need to have economic policies that increases productivity to solve this problem.
So how is Prime Minister Mario Monti addressing these issues?
He is targeting exactly the two areas where a change could make the biggest difference. The first area is the labor market, where he is targeting the Article 18, a law which basically prohibits companies that have more than 15 employees to fire people no matter what the compensation they might offer. And on this area, clearly, Italy needs to be brought up to speed and in line with general European practices. That would make a huge difference. And the other very important area is the service sector. In spite of Italy's large economy, they lag in terms of the size of its service sector, and they also lag in terms of the share of services in international trade that Italy has. So freeing up these two areas could make a really big difference to the Italian economy.
With only 12 months to the next election, is Mario Monti going to be able to resolve these issues?
I'm a great fan of Mario Monti. I think he's the prime minister that every ailing European country should have if he were clonable. But indeed, the task is, this is a daunting task. 12 months is not a lot of time to undo at least 10 years, perhaps 20 years of suboptimal economic policies. But if he does manage to do this, it could definitely propel Italy into possibly the next tiger of Europe.
Marie, thank you for these insights.
Thank you.
And now we'll go back to Thomas.
Thanks very much, Nicolette. Thank you, Marie. A very interesting idea there about cloning Mario Monti. That's all we've got time for here on Dukas Copy TV, though. Stick with us throughout the day, though, and through the rest of the week as we continue to bring you exclusive topics and interviews. Until next time, though, goodbye.